Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 32 of the Pokemon Cup series. Today we're here at Twin Ring Motegi in Japan for the running of the Pokemon Go 500. This is it. This is the regular season and World Tour 32 finale for the Pokemon Cup series. After this race we will find out who will be your regular season champion and which 16 drivers will make up the playoff field in the 10 race run for the championship. On the pole today is Justin Roberts in the 18, and on the outside is O'Neal Balvin in the 23. And row 2 is Cody Lupton and Grayson Acevedo. We got Jonathan Wong and Luke Walker in row 3, Marcus Yepes and Rich Roy in row 4, and Derek Hamill, Alexander Rowe will round out your top 10. And Leah Walker is also in this race in addition to Luke himself. Leah was one of the winners of this season but is ineligible for the playoffs because she has a part-time ride this season. But she's riding the number 92 again here today, along with Luke in the number 62. So it's going to be a full 4-2 car field for this race since it's the regular season finale. Cars are going to roll off the track and it's going to be a huge race coming up. A lot on the line here, playoff spots on the line. A lot are looking into the playoffs, a lot are looking out, but we do know that a lot of winners are not going to make it in the playoffs in this 16-car field. This is going to be a pivotal race. 16 playoff spots and, of course, the regular season title on the line here today in Motegi will be a 32-lap race here in Japan. And here we go. The green flag waves in the Pokemon Go 500. And a great start by the 18 car, but look at the 48 of Grayson Acevedo. Already with the 2 wins, and now one car just spun out. One car just spun, and that's the 2 of Johnny Gardner. And the 00 of Aiden Milliken. A handful of cars spun, in fact, to bring out our first yellow of the race. And now they're making contact, but able to continue. And we had a spin first time. Right now, oh no, the 31 gets loose with Ray. Able to continue though, but a near scare there. And the 00 already had a bad day to begin with, so he didn't need this to happen in front of him as well. So it started with Johnny Gardner in the number 2 car. And I believe the 13 of Joshua Sakulli made contact with Patrick Smith in the 1, and Smith in turn turned the number 2 around. Then the 00 got held up, and the 12 of Marcus Sachi made contact, and he went around too, and it caused a traffic jam among the drivers in the back of the pack. Well, Gardner already has two wins this season, so he obviously doesn't have to worry about this race going bad for him at all. He's already assured of being in the playoffs, but he'll definitely not be a regular season champion with this kind of result. But still 2 wins, and he's going to be competing for a championship later, so no worries. Roberts leads the field, and nobody's retired from the race, so we all stay intact. Everybody's still in the race and still in it to win it. Here we go back to green. And look at the start by Acevedo for the lead, trying to get it from Justin Roberts. And of course Roberts, if he wins, he could potentially be a playoff driver. But now Acevedo gets him by, and his teammate Cody Lupton going for second. Lupton already has 1 win himself. He could get a second here, and we have another crash. Michael Cano went around into turn 4. Michael Cano just went around near the start-finish line. And he got into Patrick Smith right here. Again, Patrick Smith takes out another car. Wow, the 1 car is like on a mission. He took out Johnny Gardner, and now he took out Michael Cano, although the first one wasn't entirely his fault, as he was hit from behind. But man, Patrick Smith was involved in 2 crashes. And we have some problems for Joshua Sakulli. Yeah, something's wrong with his car. It seems that he's not getting out of that, predicament. Oh, wait, he is. He's just jumping, like, it's so weird. I've never seen this before. I've never seen a car just stand like that. Like, stand on its two wheels for a very long time. How's that even possible? I don't know. He went in for a change, and I think the pit crew had... Yeah, the pit crew changed his tires, but there was a problem with his, tires when they changed them. They had to, like, fix something. Or, I don't know. I don't know why they let him stand there for, like, on two wheels. That's so weird. I've never seen this before. He got out, though, at least, but that was bizarre. That was really, really weird. But at least Hedrick cars now are 1-2 in the race, and looks like Acevedo and the leaders are going to pit. Looks like they'll be taking pit stops right now. And it appears that Acevedo comes out first off pit road. So 1-2, they're going to be... So the Hedrick cars will stay 1-2 in the race. Yep. 48 and 24 both stay 1-2. So the Hedrick cars are 1-2 in the race right now. Acevedo leads. Already a two-time winner. And he, by the way, he won our well... Oh, wait, no. He was a winner at Calder Park, I should say, not our last race at Rockingham. But Rich Roy was a winner in Rockingham, I believe, and he's and now he's in the playoffs with 2 wins, and he's currently running in the 9th position, believe it or not. So another good finish for him heading into the playoffs. But Acevedo already has 2 wins. He could go for a 3rd here today. Cody Lupton has 1 win and might need some help to get in the playoffs. If Lupton can win again, he'll be assured of 2 wins like his teammate. And he won't have to worry about if he has enough points or not to get into the playoffs. But I'm not sure if Acevedo's going to let him take that win. He might have to earn it here today because, of course, this is Motegi in Japan. Everybody wants to win at this track. So, I don't think there'll be any teammates here today since the regular season title's on the line. And the green flag waves again. Here comes Lupton. Looks like he got a run on the bottom. He might get into turn 3 right here. And he's going to get his teammate. Oh, Wong trying to pass the 18. And now these guys are pitting again. 48 just crashed on the pit road. What in the world was he doing? He just went into pit road again, even though he went like under caution. And he crashes. Oh my gosh. That was bizarre. Why were they pitting again? Why were they going to pit road again? That is so weird. There's Lupton going into pit road safely. And look at Acevedo trying to make his way onto pit road. He tries to follow him and then he crashes. And he hits Justin Roberts. That is bizarre. And I bet you he's gonna hit Joshua Saculli too. Wow, what were they thinking? Now the 95. As you can see right here, Luke Walker made contact with the 95 of Christian Vargas. And Vargas went around as well. Another wreck near turn 4. Johnny Gardner was hit. So his day goes from bad to worse here in Motegi. Oh my gosh, that is just weird. Why was the 48 going to pit road again? I mean, why were the leaders going to pit road again? I don't know what's going on. Just went into pit road and I don't know what. And the 48 crashes on his way on to pit road. And guess who leads the race now? It's Jonathan Wong in the 6th car. Wow. Jonathan Wong leads here at Motegi. Oh boy. So much for that Hedrick 1-2 for these guys. And now it's going to come down to the 6th car. So the new leader is the 6 of Jonathan Wong. He's already a winner this season. He might need help in getting that second win to get him in the playoffs. Same for John Gilbert, already a winner and also might need help. And O'Neal Bauman's already a winner as well in third place. So the drivers that won at least one race this season are 1, 2, 3. There's Derek Hamill, Marcos Yepes. A win for them could be really impactful on the playoff field. Maybe the one of them could make the playoffs if they win this race. So here we go. Gonna come down to back to the green flag halfway through, and the 4 cars are out of the race. So Scully, Acevedo, Roberts, and Gardner are done. So we're back to the race almost halfway through here in Motegi, and we're back to green. Jonathan Wong will lead us to the green flag. Top 3 all looking for their second win of the season to get them in the playoffs. So far they have stayed level right now. 6 and 96 have stayed level right now. You look at the 62 of Luke Walker trying to gain a position from the 5. And it appears we're going to have a caution again. 4-car Zach Fitzwater goes around, made contact with Cody Lupton, and again he went on to pit road. So this must be a recurring problem for the 24, because that's his 3rd time he's been on the pit road today. And he slows up in front of the 4-car, hits him, and then he goes around. Wow, that was uncalled for. That was just uncalled for. Wow, that was not a necessary move by the 24 to do that, and Fitzwater shows his frustrations. Obviously, season has just not been going well for the 4. Oh man, I mean, that's just frustrating. Wow. Why was... Oh my goodness, this was more than a problem. I mean, this is a recurring problem for Lupton. He really needed the help for the car, and now he has no chance of winning this race. Fitzwater's done because of the accident that Lupton caused. But wow, that's just uncalled for. I mean, that move was just not called for. It was not needed. But we're going to have 12 laps to go here at Motegi, where let's see, we're going to finally have a green flag run. We're back to the green flag, and look at Jonathan Wong go. He is off and running. Obviously, so badly wants to win another race. And that way he'd be a lock in the playoffs. And that way he would be one of the drivers to watch out for. Look at Rich Roy going to battle against Luke Walker. 22 as well. 41 going for a position as well. All trying to move up. Man, that turn, like turn 4, it seems that it's always a problem for some of these cars. They're getting a little loose. That's what makes things interesting. That's what wrecks cause. That's what the majority of the wrecks have caused here have been from. Because they're all trying to hang on tight. All been trying to race tight, trying to race the hardest they can. And they're still almost going 3 wide. That could have been a disaster right there. Here comes Francis. And now they're still 3 wide. This might be trouble. This might be trouble. Hamill sandwiched and somehow continues. Still sandwiched with Yepes and Hawkins. Can he hang on? Now is Luke Walker. Yepes goes up high. He has to let go now. He's on the high lane with no chance of getting those positions back yet. Oh, the 15 hits the wall. And can he save it? Yes, he could. Igor Barreto, what a save. Oh, wow. Barreto nearly got turned by Leia Walker. Leia nearly clips the 15. He went in the wall with some damage, and he's back, and he's out and still running. Whew, that was a relief. Still green. Even all throughout that, still green, and now this 19 car just went around. That's Matthew M. Dev going around against the 78. Yep, right there. He had some spin and hit. Yeah. Wow. 19 stays, and that's going to bring out a yellow. Wow. They'll race it back to the line, and 19 does clear out in time. It's going to come down to last laps, folks. This regular season title is going to come down and decided on the last laps. 6 of Wong leads, and now he's going to have a big restart coming up in front of him with all the cars behind him all trying to catch him. So the question is Wong going to hang on? And he's going to pit. Wait, what? Did he pit? I think he did. And now they're saying that Rich Roy leads the race. So he decided to pit. He couldn't make it on fuel, and these guys try to stay out and trying to gamble here. So, oh boy, this is going to be really fun. This is going to be a fun restart. Rich Roy's out in front, already with 2 wins, could go for a 3rd here today. Hawkins, Manoli, Fast, Lopez, and Miller stayed out. And now, it's going to come down to them. We'll see if they'll make it. Let's see if they can make it. We could still have an overtime finish here, and that's what the fans want to see, especially when a regular season title's on the line. Here we go, 4 laps to go. Green flag. Roy's just going to let up, and he's going to let the 24 not be a factor. And now here comes Hawkins for the lead. Hawkins trying to take the edge on the 14. Better be careful, though. Here we go. Down the line. 3 to go. Hawkins can't make it, and he's out. Roy can't make it either. And all the make it now. The 34 just wrecked out. 34 wrecked on pit road. He misses the stall. He missed the stall, and there's no caution. There is no caution for the 34. How's that even possible? How is that even possible? That is so weird. Wow. Miller leads. Here's Belvin down low. 2 laps to go. Belvin, can he make it? He's going to try to go for it. Oh, he's trying to crush into the 72. 2 laps to go in Motegi. Belvin down low trying to get that 2nd win. Andrew Miller trying to get his 1st win. Look at Luke Walker go. He's up to 3rd place. Nothing on the line, and now he's got the 6 of Wong in front of him. It's going to be trouble. Walker's taking a chance. Here he comes down low, coming to the white flag with 1 to go. Walker's gamble does not pay off, and now Belvin pulls away with a white flag with 1 lap to go. Belvin gonna try to pull away and win this race. Trying to get a 2nd win of the season and lock him in the playoffs. It would be very big and important for him if he does that. Down the final turn, they're going to be battling for 2nd. Look at Lopez. 1 more dive in front. It's not going to be enough. And O'Neal Belvin's going to come off the final turn, and he'll take the regular season finale here at Twin Ring Motegi. And O'Neal Belvin has won again. Belvin wins, and he's assured of making in the playoffs with his 2nd win of the season. Let me just check to be sure. Oh, wait, he only has 1. Yep, 2nd win of the season. He came in as the points leader, so this win will assure that Belvin will be your regular season champion. So, on top of winning the race here at Twin Ring Motegi, he wins the regular season title since he was the leader coming in to this race. And Belvin's 2nd win of the season obviously locks him in as the top seed in the playoffs. So O'Neal Belvin does it again, and he wins here in Motegi to capture the regular season championship, and of course, a spot into the playoffs. So there we go. Regular season's over just like that. Belvin wins. Lopez is 2nd, and there's the rest of the results on the screen. So it was a crazy race. We saw Manoli miss his stall, but that did not bring a caution out. That happened on pit road, so I guess that was why the caution did not come out. But it was so weird. It was really weird because the 48 had a similar incident, and I believe that brought the yellow Either that or it could have been the spin after that caused by Christian Vargas. And let's look back at Manoli's incident. Right here, he just decided at the last moment to pit, and he crashes into the wall. Not a good move for the 34 in his part. That was a big mistake. Obviously, that was a rookie mistake right there. Boom. Something they'll never forget. And Balvin makes it in and somehow wins here today in a crazy finish at Motegi. And this was probably the game-winning move right there. Making the pass on Andrew Miller, that went on to be for the win. Walker were battling side by side, and then Lopez got second place and was able to get through Wong, the lap car, the last moment to win the race. Wong was the leader most of the time, but he had problems on pit road and obviously cost him the win. But O'Neal Balvin wins here today in the regular season's finale here in Motegi. Let's look at the final point standings. There's going to be no dispute as to who's going to win the regular season title. That is O'Neal Balvin, and let me look at where I have the results. So yeah, just give me 1 second, guys, as I'm trying to export the points, making it official. And he started second in the race, so pays off to be starting in the front row here in Motegi as he collects the win here today. So the regular season points, we're only showing the regular season points right now, and we'll determine the playoff field from there. So we know Balvin, Gardner, Roy. Let's look at the other drivers with 2 wins this season. Just Smith, Robert Smith, and Acevedo are all locks. That's 5 drivers with multiple wins this season. Those 5 drivers are in the playoffs. Driver 6 is Kyle Manoli. Driver 7 is Cullen Francis. Driver 8 is Diego Yepes. Driver 9 is Chase Marks. Driver 10 is Jonathan Wong. Driver 11 is Matthew Mdev. Driver 12 is Cody Lupton. 13th driver in the playoffs is Ying Canario. The 14th is Eli Bright. The 15th is James Richardson. And the last spot, you look at 24th and below, and that's where the last spot of the playoffs is going to go to. By 2 points, Jonathan Fast claims the final playoff spot in season 32. So it was a 2-point margin between him and Barreto for the last spot, but in the end, Jonathan Fast makes it into the playoffs as the final driver in. So it was a close call. It was decided on that final race, and Fast makes it in as the last driver in the playoffs. And I'll have the points to chase the points, what playoff points that all 16 drivers will be given. We do know that every driver will start with 1,000 playoff points, and they'll have bonuses depending on where they finished in the regular season points and how many wins they got. So I'll do all the adding, and I'll show to you the full 16 playoff point chase playoff field after this video. So, and also drivers are eliminated from playoff contention are Justin Roberts, Roger Ray, Alice Hawkins, John Gilbert, Michael Cano, and Leia Walker. I thought Roger Ray locked. Oh no, that was Rich Roy. My bad. But those are the drivers that are not going to compete in the playoffs this season, despite with 1 win. And of course, there's Leia as well. So that's it for the regular season, folks. And I'll have the full playoff field at the end of this video with the playoff points as well. We're going to start off with the first round at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, and that'll be our last international race of the season, as the international races expanded over to different parts. The regular season part was in Suzuka, the All-Star Biker Neki, the 4-Wheel Tour races, and of course the first round of the playoffs at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. And that'll be, and then after that we'll be finally back in the United States for the rest of the way, except for the 2 Gravis City races that'll end the first round and be the beginning of the second round. So Zone 11 will be the first round cutoff race, and the second round startup race will be at Gravis City Zone 7. And of course, Dover, Texas will host round 2, and the Super Speedways Talladega, Orlando, and Coca-Cola host round 3. The final 4 will be facing off for the title at Zen Joltis as always. First round is going to be starting off at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, and then go to Richmond, and Gravis City Zone 11 will end it. So you don't want to miss this exciting upcoming race to the championship, and it's going to be a lot of fun to do these last 10 races of the season. I'm sure it's going to be exciting, and we'll see who will be your champion for season 32. So that's it here today in Motegi, and we'll see you at our first round race at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park.